We actually heard about it on the radio
I'm listening
station.
to the radio station, hearing
and
other
it can just
people's
give you hope.
testimonies.
And you just hand it over to God completely.
This radio station means the world to me.
The three of us would just
God
sing
came
that out
through
at
in
the
a way
top
that
of our
I
lungs
didn't
in the car,
expect.
just praising God for all that He brought us through.
It was May 15th of 1987, and my world changed. My mother come into town the night before. My wife, I saw her that morning when I went to work, and we were supposed to meet for lunch that day. I went to meet him, and no one showed up, and which wasn't like her. I went and picked my son up because she hadn't picked him up either. It's preschool. Finally, about that afternoon, I got a call from the police department saying that there had been a terrible accident, and that my mother was killed instantly, and my daughter was killed instantly, and my wife was flown to MedStar. Anyway, she was in a coma for 5 weeks at Washington Hospital Center, and then she finally went to be with the Lord. Of course, I prayed many times a day, telling God to give me the strength to get through all this. And of course, not knowing, my son was 5 years old, hanging on to Dad, looking up to me like, what's going on? You know, he didn't understand. I was angry at God for a while, but He understood. He still got me through it. There was a point I wanted to give up on life. I'll say that. I mean, I admit I had those feelings, but I had a 5-year-old son, and of course I never remarried, and for years he was my life, to raise him and take care of him and make sure things were going to be right with him. And I listened to a lot of Christian songs. I read my Bible. I prayed a lot, and I cried myself to sleep. I'd always take my son, put him to bed, because I didn't want him to see Dad doing this stuff. I'd go in and listen to Billy Graham or some Christian songs, and Michael W. Smith. I think some of the hymns I listened to, and I would just kind of get so exhausted from crying and praying that I finally go to sleep. And when the radio's on, it's 91.9, because it's been such a blessing to me. And I hear other stories from other people going through trials and hurts and things, and it encourages me to encourage others. And the music just touches your heart, and some of the words and some of the songs, it just lifts me up and encourages me, and that's why I would tell others who are struggling or going through hurt or pain to tune into 91.9, because it's been such a blessing to me for the last few years, my grandkids, my family. I've actually helped lead a few of my friends here recently to Christ. I had a friend of mine I've been working on, I won't mention any names, but he hadn't been in church for 50 years, and this has just happened in the last month. He's listening to 91.9 now. He's coming to my church, and he sent me an email the other day how he appreciated me introducing him to Christ. My purpose now in life is to try to take as many people as I can with me to heaven. That's my only purpose, and my grandkids, trying to be a great influence on them.